Recep Tayyip Erdoğan has declared victory over his rival Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu in an unprecedented second round of the Turkish presidential election, although the full tally of votes is yet to be counted. With a majority of votes counted but before a complete count had been recorded by Turkey's Supreme Election Authority, a triumphant Erdogan stood on top of a bus near his residence in Istanbul to once again sing a campaign song to his supporters and pronounce victory. "Look at this scene. It's magnificent," he said. "We have completed the second round of the presidential elections with the favor of our nation." Both candidates encouraged their supporters to show up and vote in a runoff election fought on turnout, which was expected to be high. "We will wait for the last vote to be counted," said Recep, the spokesperson for Erdogan's Justice and Development Party, AKP, shortly before congratulations for the incumbent president arrived from leaders in Pakistan, Viktor Orbán of Hungary, and the Emir of Qatar. Erdogan entered the second round in the lead, after a first-round race where he received 49.5% of the overall vote compared to Kılıçdaroğlu's 44.5%, while his AKP along with their nationalist coalition partners won a majority in parliament. "There's no competition. Erdogan will win," said voter Cengiz Balcioğlu, who grew up in the same Black Sea town as the president and now runs a corner shop in Istanbul. "The other candidate is too weak, he doesn't even have a competitor," he said. Kılıçdaroğlu and his opposition coalition initially campaigned on the promise of returning Turkey to parliamentary democracy, overhauling 2 decades of Erdogan's rule by pledging to reverse many of the changes that have marked his leadership, including concentrating power around his office and jailing opponents. In an interview with CNN, Erdogan laughed off any suggestion he was seeking increasing authoritarian control. "How could someone going into a runoff election, instead of completing the election in the first round, be a dictator?" "That is the reality," he said. "What kind of dictator is that?" After initially promising a more subdued campaign after twin deadly earthquakes that killed more than 50,000 people in southeast Turkey, Erdogan's campaign has focused on assuring voters that only he is capable of solving the country's problems, including a worsening economic crisis. "People who were responsible after the earthquake didn't do their jobs, but our leader did everything for us," said Maliha Karabaytilpilkroke, in the town of Kahramanmaraş, part of a region that encompasses the epicenter of both earthquakes, and where Erdogan won comfortably in the first round despite criticisms of his government's earthquake response. While the opposition holds mayorships in Turkey's 6 largest cities, Kılıçdaroğlu's campaign appeared to run aground outside his party's traditional enclaves on the Aegean coast and in metropolitan centers, in the Turkish provinces where Erdogan's rule previously catapulted many into the middle class. Voters said they were unconvinced by the opposition's campaign.